It's Jay Blake here, the Millennial Mompreneur. I'm coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. And very quickly, guys, I wanted to give you this review on this really awesome book that I'm reading right now, because I feel like this book can really help a lot of other people shift the way they think, okay? You cannot read this book and not look at your own thought processes, the way you think about yourself, the way you think about life, and the way you just look at the world. You know, there's no way that it will be the same after reading this novel. So, the book is called Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Okay, it's by Dan Millman. It is a fictional text, but I mean, it's so powerful that the fact that it's fiction doesn't even matter. It's the lessons that are being taught in this text that are so valuable to anyone in life, and anyone who wants to improve themselves, who wants to improve their situation. You must read this book now. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of it so that you kind of understand what's in here. And then I'm going to tell you today, because there's so many powerful things, powerful stories, powerful examples. There's one in particular that I feel that really affected me and shifted my mind so much. And I'm going to share that with you guys tomorrow. So you're going to have to come back tomorrow if you want to hear this story, because I'm going to tell it to you, right? I'm going to tell it to you, and it's going to affect you the way it affected me. I know it. But instead of me telling that story today, I'm just going to share with you a really powerful quote after I give you the synopsis of this story, okay? So essentially what this text is about is this gymnast, right? This world-class gymnast, his name's Dan, and you know, he's very successful as far as physically with his sport. You know, he's a college student, but there's something missing in his life, and in the beginning of the text, he has no idea what that is. He just knows something's missing. So, you know, he comes across a gas station, and this older gas station attendant whom he calls Socrates because of his wisdom, and Socrates becomes his mentor and begins to teach him the way of the warrior, how to become a peaceful warrior, right? And there's a lot of, you know, disciplining him, really having to retrain himself, retrain his mind, and going through a lot, right? Going through a lot and learning how to harness energy, learning how to look at the world in such a way that he can be peaceful and that he can enjoy his life, right? But not in a stereotypical fashion, okay? So if you want to know more, you're going to have to open up this book. You're going to have to read it because it's worth the read, and I don't want to give away any more than what I've already given away, all right? But, you know, one of the most powerful concepts or things that I came across in here, because it's so important, especially for me. You know, I'm a true to form Capricorn. I'm the type to hold my emotions in. Sometimes I may be angry or irritated or upset, and I can hold on to those emotions, right, for the longest time. Hold on to them for the longest time, and it doesn't do anything but it hurt me, right? It doesn't hurt the person I'm angry at or the situation I'm angry at, right? It hurts me. And there's a time in this novel where Socrates tells Dan, you have to let your feelings go, right? You feel, then you let it go. You never hold on to it, no matter what, no matter how bad it is. And there's even a time in here where a character, his entire establishment, everything he's worked for is burned to the ground, and he's on his knees and he's crying and he's screaming, right? And then 2 minutes later, he's smiling. And Dan can't understand why. But it's because he felt what he needed to feel, he let it out, and he let it go. And that is one thing that I needed to read, right? I needed to read that. And I know there's going to be a lot of things in here that you need to read. So you need to pick this book up if you have a Kindle, if you want to get on Amazon, order the book. I don't care how you do it, but you need to get this book. You need to read it now because it's an awesome text, guys. It's an awesome text. Awesome text. All right. So it's the Millennial Mompreneur. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave it up to you on whether or not you want to read this awesome novel. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I want you guys to tell me if you've read it. Tell me some of the tidbits in here that you enjoyed. What did you get from reading this if you've already read it? Okay? If you haven't, I want you to come back here and I want you to tell me what you've gotten from it after you've read it, guys. Okay? If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. And there's a link that I want you guys to click because I want to stay connected with you guys, right? If you want to continue to grow, if you want to continue to get knowledge from me, if you want to continue to grow as I'm growing, I need you to click on the link. Okay, I want you to grow. I want you to improve. I want you to change. I want your life to shift. And if you want that to happen, then you need to click on this link. All right. So it's Jay Blake, the Millennial Mompreneur. I'm signing out. Remember, Way of the Peaceful Warrior by Dan Millman. Read it, guys. Read it. Jay Blake out.